Okay, camera is going now. Hello, everybody. I'm Polly B coming to you live from the Las Vegas Strip. I'm just kidding. Polly P, you'll hear his announcements on Instagram if you're here long enough. He talks about cool places in Las Vegas. Okay, but anyway, my name is Carri Wohlwend, and I am here to discuss for about 10 minutes my creative process as it relates to musical composition. So, I I guess I would start by talking about my traditional music composition education. I'm self-taught, and I participated in marching band, which gave me good exposure to some of those early elements. And I had a general interest in music from a young age, so I have studied on my own to learn things like note names, parts of the sheet music, um, how to sight read by participating in choir. And so that's my training in that way. Now, how do I practice that? I like to create the sheet music for my work after the composition is complete because for me, it's a documentation of the originality of that work, less about a um, practical application of creating the sheet music. Like if it was marching band, the sheet music is necessary and one has to have a copy. That's where you learn the music from. But I'm not giving this out to anybody, so by the time I need the sheet music, I well know the song. And unless I'm going to give it to someone to play for me, which doesn't happen at this point in my career, it's not necessary yet. So it's just mostly about timing. I don't have a lot of time to invest in this. Essentially, it's a hobby, right? I don't have a lot of time to invest in my music hobby, and the time that I do, while I enjoy the act of creating the original um, notes, it's like writing. It's very therapeutic, writing with a pencil, writing by hand, making sure it looks, and it's so beautiful to see the finished product of your music. It's very gratifying experience. Those kinds of luxuries of time kind of are just that to me right now, luxuries of time. I prefer actually just doing it once and then recreating, or having the sheet music analyzed would be great, and the sheet music just created without me having to do it by hand. That'd be even better. I think you can do that, but I haven't. Actually, no, I have purchased that before. So I have one song turned into sheet music, which is one of the first songs that I have published with the Writer's Paradise. Okay, but anyway, back to the actual notation. You know how I handle that. My ability to determine the notes. I'm fairly good at that. Just I hear by ear, and then I pitch match. It's a slow process. It's very slow going, but I can do it. So yeah, I mean that's how that goes, right? We pitch match to determine the note that we've chosen for that particular part of the song. It's very tedious. So back to the AI discussion. Now, if I have once I have lyrics and I maybe don't know what I want the song to sound like, I will just use AI. And so they'll create the music for me. Now, my goal for myself as a composer is to take that kind of framework, that shell that they give me, and then recreate it in Soundtrap so that I'm not advancing my skills as a composer, relying on the AI completely for music, although it is really amazing. Like, I don't find any fault with it at all. I don't have a problem using it. I don't have a problem with other people use it. It's amazing. It's cost effective. It's reliant. It's accessible. It's very useful in my life. So I use it on all of my songs. But my goal is to not use it. My goal is to be good enough that I don't have to use the AI unless I want to. Unless I want to because of time saving measures and cost saving measures. Yeah, so that's, my statement on that. And it's a process. Okay. But the song itself, the sounds that comprise the melody, the sounds that comprise the verses and the lyrics, I make up in my head. Okay, and then I sing them sing them into the sound recorder, match them with I lay a bed in Soundtrap, really simply set the beats per minute with the drums, the type of drum that I want. I have a rhythm guitar, whether that's acoustic or steel or, it could be a banjo, whatever. That keeps the rhythm as well. So those three things form the outer shell of my musical composition on the inside. And then I take it from there. Okay, that's musical composition. You guys know where I'm at with my abilities there. How I produce the songs. Oh, the seed and the cutting. So in this last recording, I had given a beautiful example of, imagine you are coming to my garden and it's a beautiful garden. The plants are all healthy and you see something you like and you say, Carrie, I really like that plant. Can I have a cutting from your plant? And I say, of course. And then I tell you how to nurture it, what kind of soil to put in it, how much light to give it to take care of that same plant, because I already know that plant. I raised it. You saw how beautiful it was. Well, that's how I handle my very most precious, 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 precious country music, the kind of music that I would get invited to Opry for, hopefully. And for example, I have one to share with you, the Cowgirl's Lament. The Cowgirl's Lament, to me, is my top 5 country song. There are my favorite top 5 country songs. I can tell you a few of them. Okay, it changes, but Nobody Answered When You Called My Name, Vince Gill. Here I Am, Patty Loveless. Flowers, Ernest. And The Cowgirl's Lament by Carri Wohlwend. And I'm not sure about the fifth one. The fifth one changes. Okay. But those 4 I know for sure. And I don't know if mine should be included. But if you were to ask me which song of mine is that, that's the one. Okay, that's as close as I think I'm going to get. And you know what? Without going into too much about the Cowgirl's Lament, that day that I wrote that song, I said I'm going to write that song I'm going to write my top 5 country song right now today. And that's exactly what I did. I really honestly believe that. I'm going to check it again to be sure. I'll give you an honest answer. But as of right now, I feel pretty confident that that is my top 5 country song. If Jezebel is good too, but to be honest with you, that is an AI generated song, of which is derived from my lyrics. So it changed my lyrics completely, and I prefer it for the song that's out in public. But I did like Jezebel. I don't think it's a top 5 country song. I think it could be, but someone else needs to write it, not me. And then, but the Cowgirl's Lament, it might be able to be better. Some of the lyrics might be able to be better, but it's strong right now. It's really good. And it's a song that I can sing too. I can't sing all my songs. I'm not good enough. No, I don't sing them all. But see, they're demos, you guys. Okay, that's what you're seeing the creative process. You're seeing mostly my demos. Because if I'm to sing them all, they're all going to be revised. These are just demos. Okay, I'm not saying this is final finished country music product. No, I'm not saying that at all. Because you know what? I understand. My house is not a studio. My house is not a recording studio. My house is a hotel room right now. Okay? All right. Anyway, the cowgirl's lament. Well, it's just is what it is. She's lamenting hardcore, dude. I can't even deny it. Every verse, every line. Maybe some verses she could lament more. They're a little playful because I include some poker stuff in there. But it's what I'm going through right now. I'm leaving Las Vegas because my poker career took a, well, yeah, basically. Every time I tried, I lost. And in significant ways. But I guess what I'm realizing is it's just not, I don't know what to say about it. I don't want to talk about that right now. That's not what we're here to talk about anyway. But in lamenting in that song about poker losses and some other problems in life, and they're serious things, and it's very sorrowful and very beautiful and very regretful, very real. Um, but the version you hear is AI. I have not sung it yet. I intend to, but I have not actually sung it yet. I will sing it. I'm able to sing that song, and I will. Some songs I'm not able to sing, and I will not. So if that means that I cannot be monetized on YouTube, so be it. Because this is just my creative process. What you're seeing is what I'm going through. I'm doing the best that I can to be me, but my voice is limited, and so are other artists as well. Not every artist can sing every song. And just because I present every song as my own doesn't mean that they're not mine if there's a different vocalist. And I think we're all well aware that that's the case. But anyway, I'm just trying to be honest with my creative process so you know that I am the artist, I am the originator, that this is all my brain that you're seeing here laid out before everybody. Anyway, thank you for listening, and I'll see you soon. Bye.